Was that a rooster dispute or a chicken?
Yeah. We got both.
What
Do you
would-
have to have
what
certain
would-
zoning to have chicken?
Rhode Island actually has the highest CSA in the country.
Is that right?
Yeah.
That's a
Volume.
good thing. That's a very good thing.
CSA,
Community supported agriculture?
okay.
I thought that was chickens per
Chickens.
acre. Sounded like it might be.
That's good. I think I want chicken.
But a working farm, what would a working farm look like?
Well, I think that it wouldn't look like an overgrown with invasive vegetation and never mowed, you know?
Well, I think that, well, at least the ones that, for those two farms, you don't allow that to happen, but, just going out and mowing the lawn once a week is not sufficient. I mean, it's sufficient.
No, I think
but-
that would be sufficient.
It is
wouldn't
sufficient, you're right, but a working farm is, there's actually something being produced on the premises.
But the appearance of a working farm.
Yeah, I would think that what we really care about is the appearance of a working farm.
Well, that answers the question that way, right?
Yeah.
I mean, my question, this question, and maybe you want to ask.
Because it might not be
a different question.
economically possible to
It's very
actually have a
possible,
working
you're
farm.
right.
But it might be economically possible to have the appearance of a working farm.
Yes.
In other words, if all it took was you have to mow it 3 times a year to maintain that appearance, then maybe we could give tax breaks sufficient to support that, you know.
Or maybe there's
If-
certain
if
things
you
that the
want.
town can do to help them keep working farm.
Buy more chickens?
Right.
Yeah, I think the biggest issue is the cost of farm versus what people are charging for leasing their land on a lot of these farms.
Yeah, and I don't think
And
we'll
I-
get that out of this, but.
No, not at all.
Yeah,
But I think a lot of people are working on that,
right,
and certainly all the local farmers.
yeah. Anybody have anything else they want to ask under agriculture? Recreation, anything over there?
Nancy brought up, as you know, how well do people understand what passive recreation means?
We already explained that under conservation and open space.
Every-
Yeah, under the purpose for that section, we say active athletic fields and passive, i.e. walking and bird watching.
Okay.
We can say it again, but it was just the section before. I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm in the business, but I thought those were kind of
If you want
Common
to go
terms.
back to it, I guess, but I don't even see why.
I don't think we need to, but does anybody else think we need to explain it again? Anything else under recreation? Historical and cultural resources? I've got something on 26 from the next week.
Yeah, I thought that was valid to define what
James,
means by village.
I have Narragansett Avenue from West Ferry to East Ferry, and Walcott Avenue from Narragansett Avenue to High Street, which is how the state defines it. These are all districts that the state has recommended.
What was it, one more time?
It's just Narragansett Avenue from West Ferry to East Ferry, and Walcott Avenue from Narragansett to High Street.
So you're gonna add that
Yes,
beside
after Jamestown Village.
village, okay.
I mean, it did kind of extend up into the water tower area, but there was very few and spotty structures in that area. Really, it just kind of was the main corridor of Narragansett Avenue and Walcott Avenue. Anything else under that section? Economic development? No, we're gonna change that. It's somewhere to change it. Because with the wording that we came up with was the same.
Right, so you're right, it was.
Just different, it's okay.
Right.
nothing there. It's a long section.
I'm looking at.
Uh, 33, under rental rooms.
Yep.
Did you intend to mean the same thing as the question prior to hotel or bed and breakfast rooms?
You can get hotel or bed and breakfast rooms instead of rental rooms.
Well, but is that gonna?
It is a continuation of that question. Yeah.
So you could clear that up just by putting parentheses, rental rooms after breakfast in the first one.
Oh, I see.
Or did you want to capture things like timeshare, although there's not a lot of it? But there is that same as hotel?
If you do it in 33, you probably have to add in 32 as well. Right?
Because I mean, even the
Timeshares.
even the facility under the bridge, isn't that also timeshare?
That's the only timeshares I know.
Or are there
I
some,
thought
there's some
they
rooms
were
that
some
they
big
Some
ones.
do, yeah. Yeah.
But they're also, it's windows,
They're
so
like
it's.
weeks, I mean, they're like week rentals, not like.
But it's also like no, I think they will rent it, rooms not just for the week either. It's a
Oh,
window
okay.
facility you can rent for a few days.
Okay.
At the Bay Voyage?
A big voyage, so it's, I know it's window.
It is window.
And as private owners give up, Wyndham buys a lot of those,
Mhm.
so they can convert them to regular rental hotel rooms.
So just after 32, after bed and breakfast, we'll put in parentheses rental rooms.
Well, I just, if you wanted to know that, or, because there are people in town who have boarders in their homes, and those are rental rooms.
No, I'm not
Okay,
going there, I'm
right,
going with
right.
commercial.
Okay, right.
No, the volume increases yearly on the website, it's amazing. No, I think that's, although we could ask that, I mean,
What,
something about people renting out their homes.
mean borders?
I'm talking about by the week, by the month, by the, not by the year.
Do we really want to open that one?
I'm saying that that's the, that's another question you could ask. As far as I know, it's not problematic, I don't.
What's the question we would ask?
I don't know, I'm not suggesting one.
Do you want your neighbor renting their house to strangers?
Right. I
Do
suppose
you
there
have
have been
any-
some complaints, I do know several complaints of,
Renting your house to ex-murderers?
yeah, people that rent out by the week, it becomes problematic for the neighbors.
But do you have
In
any
general.
control over that?
Oh, sure you do, yeah, yeah. Town can control that. Yeah.
How?
Yeah,
Practically.
Or by ordinance,
but we don't have an ordinance now.
correct. Right.
So you could actually ask them to be licensed to rent out their houses?
Or you can prevent the time limit,
That they can only rent
you
for a
can
month?
prevent, like say Narragansett has, a lot of college towns do this, you can't have more than 3 unrelated people living in a house. Prevents
Narragansett
that.
has that?
Something like that.
I don't know who enforces it, but.
I know that places that have problems with rentals, some of them do that, but anyway, that's the type of thing you could, type of question you could get into. About so inclined. Anyway, all right, so do you want to add timeshares into the bed and breakfast and hotel mix? I don't see how it hurts. It is a significant number when you consider the total number of rooms.
As a percentage, yeah.
Yeah,
And then just change 33 to the same wording as 32.
okay.
Get technical, but really the interval ownership really becomes hotel when you're, for this question, because what you're really interested in is, are there enough rental rooms in town to draw people to support commerce in town, especially in the summer months. So the